First, you see a card, which is just the information about the game, its name, the platforms on which it is supported, the genres, some categories it falls in, like multiplayer. On the top right, when you click on this, it's going to open the Steam page for that particular game. And when you click on the Steam button that you can see here on the top, and as you can see, it opens Counter-Strike Global Offensive web page. And here you can see a little search bar. Let's look up a random game, let's say Hollow Knight, which, again, everything changes. And if we scroll down, we see the first set of visualization techniques. We see this radar chart and then these box plots, which basically represent the same information. You're going to see that each of the visualizations also have a little question mark, and when you hover above them, it gives you detailed information on what is happening on this visualization. So in purple, we see the game, how it does on each of the categories between 0 to 10. In blue, you can see the average values for all games in this case. Yeah, you can see that recent likes for all games is quite low, and the average likes for all games is about 5. Here on the box plots, you get pretty much the same information. In purple is where the game lies. In these blue lines, you can see the average. And here, the box gives you the 25th and the 75th percentile, and the whiskers are the total and maximum amount that's possible. Going a bit down, we have the game reviews, given as a bar chart. As you can see on Steam, it's liked about 97% of people like it, which is calculated by the positive likes over positive plus negative likes, which is explained in the report. Metacritic has given it 87, and the users on Metacritic have given it 91. So it's a decently liked game. And here in this donut chart, we can see game completion, which is a heuristic, how many players of the total owners have completed the game completely. This is information given in here. And here in this line chart, we have how many people have liked the game, how many likes have been given in the month of November, and how many in purple we see the dislikes, over the blue, which is the likes. We see a huge spike in likes here, which is around the time when Thanksgiving was, so the game was discounted and a lot of players probably bought it and started playing it and really liked it, so we see a spike there. Here we see concurrent players, how many players played it at the same time, peak for each day, which here we have about the month of December. So this is the information per each game, as concise as possible, all the information we've acquired for each game. And then going down, we have all Steam game information, beginning with a combination of a heat map and a plot chart, where we see clusters of points, because there are just so many games visualizing all the points, like here, 23,000 points like here. It's a bit hard. So when you hover over each of these hexagons, you see how many data points are in each cluster, and it's interactive, so you can change what is visualized on the x-axis and what on the y-axis. So let's pick ownership, for example, to be on the x-axis, and you can see that the game has decent amount of owners. It's discrete, given by Steam, and you can see where it lies. And you can see this trend that the more your game is owned, the less likely it is for it to be reviewed negatively. Going a bit down, we have a bar chart with counts of games per each genre. Some games can be in multiple genres, as is the case with this one. And highlighted, we can see indie, action, and adventure, which are the genres of Hollow Knight. So these are the cases. And here we can see a pie chart with the price brackets. How many games of the total amount are in this price bracket. You can see the legend here. We can see our game lies between the $10 and $20 price bracket. And then going down, we have genre information, which is the same as the thing on top. However, this only limits it to games of a certain genre, and here you can pick from the genres that the game is in. For example, Hollow Knight is in these 3 genres. Let's look at adventure. We see a release timeline, how many games of this genre have been released in each year. And here we can see highlighted when Hollow Knight was received, and we can see somewhat of an upward trend. There was small stagnation here, but pretty much it's been increasing as games released in the genre. We see the same information as up on the top. However, instead of comparing it to the average of all games and the median to all games, it's of all games in this particular genre. However, as this genre is very popular, it's a pretty decent estimate of the whole case. And here we can see a completion for the whole genre is about 50%. All the information, all the visualization does pretty much the same. Here in blue, we see our game-like percentages right here. And these are the genre median. So all the game likes, their median, and we can see our game does pretty high. Again, we can see this upward rise here, around the time of Thanksgiving. And then here we have the CCO timeline, so our game, how many players have played it, and here is the genre average down here.